50 Cent has been in a lot of trouble after the premiere of his Diddy's documentary dropped on Netflix. The internet went crazy, and this documentary is currently trending all over the globe, which means 50 Cent is currently winning and making waves and smoking on his worst enemy, Sean Combs. But it started looking like some celebrities doesn't like the fact that 50 Cent was involved in producing the documentary for Netflix. The likes of Ja Rule, who is 50's longtime enemy, and we also have Marlon Wayans, who just joined the chart. Let's get to the things Ja Rule and Marlon Wayans has to say, and we are also going to get to what 50 Cent responded with. Check this out from Marlon Wayans. Marlon posted an AI-generated picture of 50 Cent and Diddy having a good time in a bathtub and said in his caption, "Just for the record, bro, let's correct the narratives, Curtis. Rub-a-dub-dub. Stop." And Marlon also posted a picture with 50 on it saying 12 years a slave and said on his caption, "Now let's think about this, 50. Marlon also made a bunch of videos addressing the situation, which I'm going to play for you guys shortly. But let's also get to what Ja Rule has to say about the situation. Check this out. Ja posted a bunch of compilations pictures of 50 and Diddy and said on his caption, "Let me be clear, this ain't about Diddy. He's already in jail serving time as he should be. This is about this sucker Curtis acting like he's hip-hop moral savior, going on TV with them tight-ass nasty suits and that big-ass jughead when you're no different, allegedly. I wonder when it went wrong. They look so happy together." Ja also took it to Twitter and crashed out. Check this out. "Thought Jughead was smarter than that, posting a blatant lie to your millions of minions. Slander and defamation, dummy. Lawsuit on the way." And Ja Rule threatened 50 with lawsuit after 50 Cent posted a video of Gene Deal, who happens to be Daddy's bodyguard back in the days, exposing Ja Rule and Diddy in the other room. Ja continues, "Let's be real, that ninja don't give a F about the victims. We all know why he did the documentary. Herman's a cancer to the culture. If he cares so much, then donate the profits to charities for domestic violence. Herman's no different, allegedly." 50 Cent, real name Curtis Jackson, has been involved in at least one well-documented domestic violence incident. In June 2013, he was accused of kicking his ex-girlfriend and the mother of his son, model Daphne Joy, also known as Daphne Narvaez, in the stomach during an argument at her Los Angeles condominium, as well as destroying approximately $7,100 worth of her property, including furniture, a chandelier, and a television. The altercation reportedly stemmed from suspicions of infidelity. Los Angeles authorities charged him with 1 misdemeanor count of domestic violence and 4 counts of misdemeanor vandalism. Jackson pleaded not guilty initially, but later reached a plea deal in October 2013, pleading no contest to 1 count of vandalism. The domestic violence charge and 3 vandalism counts were dropped as part of the agreement. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation, 30 days of community service, 52 weeks of domestic violence counseling, a $7,100 restitution payment to Joy, $2,390 in fines, and a restraining order requiring him to stay away from her. Jackson denied the domestic violence allegations at the time through his attorney, stating he had not been arrested and there was no warrant for his arrest. In 2024, amid his production of a Netflix docuseries on Sean Diddy Combs' legal issues, Joy publicly accused Jackson of raping and physically abusing her over the years, referencing the 2013 incident as part of a pattern, though no new charges resulted from these claims. Ja Rule also called 50 Cent a rat and said a bunch of things about it, but 50 only responded to Ja with the Gene Deal video, which I'm also going to play for you guys shortly. Now let's see what 50 responded to Marlon Wayans with. Check this out. "Diddy got this fool trying to get at me. LOL. No, all. That's your vibe, boy. Keep my name out your mouth." And 50 posted pictures of Marlon with candies all over him. Now let's get to the videos and what went down. Kindly smash the like button and subscribe to my channel.
Alright, so I'm gonna make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep. Use your brain, use your freedom of thought, your freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bully you. Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Now back to trolling this troll.
So I opened the door, and the dude said, "Yo, I'm here for my cousin." I said, "Who your cousin?" And he said, "Ja Rule." I said, "Well, he busy right now." He said, "He busy doing what?" I said, "He with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered." He said, "Well, I'm going in there." I said, "Bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothered him." He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed it and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, "Yo, what's going on? Yo, Jay, that's my cousin." He know me well, and Puff was like, "Yo, Jay, what happened?" I said, "He tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room." And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, "Yo," Ja said, "You ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on."
Nah. You working with Pac?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying about that?
I went to college with Puff.
Hang on. What were you saying?
I knew Diddy when he was Puffy.
Okay.
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
Who's telling the story, right? You can skew
People very close to the situation.
but you can skew. You can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have?
I could create a narrative.
Well,
I
we
could be
see
like,
it all the time in reality shows. Like,
reality
shows.
Yeah,
That's how
you're
they create
creating
write
a
a
narrative.
character.
It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's
Well, people are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is going to...
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
You think we'll see that day?
Huh?
You think we'll see that day?
I don't think 50 does dumb stuff. He's very smart, in terms of his business. I think he already had his...
I think we already would have saw it.
He got shot 9 times. He paid his debt early. So that's why he's like, F it. But, this is between him and Puff, and honestly, it's between both of them and God.
Yeah.
So, only God can judge, and both of them people have time to sit with God and talk about and through everything. And right now is Puff's time to sit there and have a conversation, a much needed conversation with God. Like I said, I know his kids, I know his family, I know 50. I've seen Tupac and Biggie, both friends of mine, die for beef. I think we all need to learn our lessons. And at a point, you're gonna keep one up on each other until the beef gets so out of hand that lives are at stake, and that's when you've crossed the line. And at a point, now it's no holds bars and bare knuckle boxing. When Puff come out, he gonna probably have the 50 Cent documentary ready.
Nah, you should let it